As of the recording of this video, Thanos is one of the most powerful characters in the entire Marvel universe. I know that in the comics that is not true, but things like Celestials, Galactus, Phoenix, Mephisto and whatever are characters that do not stand within reason, so for me, Thanos is the big OG. There has been videos in the past about characters from both Marvel and DC that are able to defeat Thanos on a 1v1, but there has never been a video about which video game characters are able to defeat Thanos on a 1v1 fight to the death. Obviously, I am talking about video game characters only. Characters that were born and created in gaming. So characters like Goku, Naruto, Saitama and whatever do not count. Also, I am going to be talking about Thanos of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, not Thanos from the Marvel comics, because let's be real here. Comic book Thanos stomps MCU Thanos with ease. The man has fought Phoenix in a physical battle without Infinity Stones, and even went through a planet. Like, he literally went through a planet with ease, and Thanos from the MCU was nearly killed by Thor, and was almost bested by Iron Man. Anyways, because I pretty much grew up watching the Marvel movies since I was 12 years of age, if this video reaches 10,000 likes, I will say Thanos 100,000 times in one sitting. And tell me, which video game characters do you think are able to kill comic book Thanos? Leave your answer down below. Even though comic book Thanos completely annihilates Thanos from the MCU Thanos is still hecking powerful. He got into a fist fight with Hulk in Infinity War, Hulk being a man that was able to body slam Fenrir, and that was able to stop on its tracks a Chitauri world that had this amount of kinetic energy behind it with one punch. Thanos was able to completely knock out the Hulk and pretty much play with him. The Math Titan is no joke, and even more with Infinity Stones. The space, mind, soul, power, time and reality stones give the Math Titan all the abilities and power he needs to best the best of the best. Being able to teleport himself wherever he wants, control the hearts and minds of people, control time itself, enhance his physical capabilities and change reality as we know it. So, which video game characters would be able to kill Thanos on a 1v1 death battle? One of the most powerful video game characters of all time is Asura, the demigod of wrath. If you haven't played the game, you should do it because its narrative, story and characters are all top notch. Asura is strong enough to stop completely the finger of an entity bigger than the planet itself, and in his mantra form, Asura is able to grow to the size bigger than our planet, fly dozens of times faster than the speed of light, and withstand attacks from the creator of the universe itself, Chakravartin, which at one point in the game, Chakravartin throws Asura a VY Canis Majoris, the biggest star to ever be recorded by mankind. I think it's pretty obvious that Asura in his destroyer mode would be 100% capable of destroying Thanos. Asura in his base form is more than enough to battle against the Math Titan. One of the unique abilities of Asura is that with every punch he throws, he builds more and more kinetic energy. In other words, every punch he throws is stronger than the last one, and when he wants, he's able to output all of that kinetic energy in one last blow. Just like with Infinity Stones, if Asura fights Thanos in the Marvel universe, he would not be able to use his mantra mode and the like, because Asura uses mantra, a unique force of energy in his universe to charge his attacks. Actually, Asura is not able to survive without mantra at all, but that would be on a realistic scenario. Base Asura completely stomps Thanos in every turn. You knew he was going to be on this list. Dante, like Asura, is also one of the most powerful video game characters of all time. Being the son of Sparda, a demon lord, a demon lord that single-handedly stopped a holy war between both realms and a human woman, Dante is half demon, half human, but for some reason being a half-breed makes Dante be even more powerful than the most powerful demon lords in hell. Hell, in Devil May Cry 1, Dante fought against Mundus in an area created by Mundus that was outside our space continuum. In other words, a fifth dimension, where only darkness exists. And it was created by Mundus, saying to us in the face that Mundus is a universal level foe. Not only was Dante able to survive without oxygen, as they were on space, he was also able to survive on the fifth dimension, where who knows just how bad things are up there. He was also able to defeat Mundus, a demon that was able to shoot beams of light at the speed of light from his torso, and that was shooting stars at Dante. Actually, it is stated in Devil May Cry 2 that Dante had to set a limit to himself because he was becoming far too arrogant and far too powerful by the day. And that's not all. He has a keen sense of smell, can move at what it seems to be faster than the speed of sound. His strength cannot even be compared with that of a monster. He stopped a blow of this foe right here. He can regenerate pretty much every single wound he wants, and worst of all, he can use... Well, he can't. Quicksilver doesn't stop time, it just makes time flow incredibly slow for him. Like at the point where it even might be considered like stopping time. Even Thanos with Infinity Stones is nowhere near at the level of Dante in some areas. Dante might seem like a goof at first, but if you have been a fan of the series, you will know that behind all of that goofiness, there is a man that has found exactly 68 different scenarios in which he can kill you. He is incredibly faster than Thanos, has an endurance and regenerative abilities that far exceed the one from Thanos, and his strength is no joke. And we're not even talking about his Devil Trigger form, which is like Dante but times 666. I already did a video talking about this specific topic, but I am going to mention it nonetheless. Kratos is also able to kill Thanos on a 1v1. In the God of War games, Kratos fought against enemies that have the same abilities from the Infinity Stones, change reality and go back in time. On top of that, Kratos was able to withstand being crushed by the power of Atlas. Kratos killed Kronos, his grandfather, and punched the god of the gods to death, Zeus, his father. And that is only talking about the Greek pantheon. In God of War 4, Kratos was able to flip a temple in its head that apparently had the combined weight of all of the 8 realms of the Norse mythology. He was able to overpower Baldur, a god that knocked out the World Serpent with 3 blows several times. And also to an extent, Kratos was able to survive being impaled by the blade of the Olympus, making him more than powerful and capable enough to stomp the Math Titan. Arguably one of the most dangerous and powerful characters in all of media, Kirby is also capable of destroying the Math Titan on a 1v1. Kirby has super strength and durability, durability being one of his most powerful abilities. Nothing is able to damage this cute thing. He will just shrug it off or something like it's nothing, or he will just go to sleep. On top of that, Kirby has the Star Rod, his ultimate weapon, that is powered by the dreams of everyone and only destroys absolute evil. The only thing Kirby needs to defeat Thanos is absorb him, leaving him and Thanos on an infinite void, while Kirby draws from his power. There has been a lot of different versions of Samus in the past, but if we take into consideration all of them, Samus with Hyper Mode, which basically grants an immense amount of strength, power and invulnerability to Samus, it also can be activated at will, and it will never turn off, and using the Omega Beam, which is basically a nuke to send Thanos to hell. Alex Mercer with the Black Light Virus. Fun fact, the real Alex Mercer is dead. It's just that the Black Light Virus is able to recreate a 100% copy of its host, with all of its memories and in quotes consciousness intact. But still, Alex is gone, the original one, like the human one, and what remains is a hollow of his former self. One that still thinks he is himself, but it's still being controlled by the Black Light Virus. First of all, Alex is able to run faster than a car. He can pick up cars or even tanks with one arm, and is able to kill thousands of civilians or soldiers or whatever with one single finishing blow. Oh, and he can also fight against the laws of physics. On a 1v1 battle against Thanos, all Alex needs to do to attain victory is touch Thanos, and that's it. The Blacklight virus will do the rest, as no sentient life in the universe should be capable of surviving being infected by it. The ultimate waifu of gaming, Bayonetta. Bayonetta is not only physically stronger than Thanos, Bayonetta has fought and beaten the god of creation twice, and pretty much drop-kicked the god of chaos into oblivion. He's able to slow time to the degree that even a drop of water can take hours to reach the surface. On a full moon, Bayonetta is also able to ignore the gravity's bonds or the laws of physics and walk on any surface. She is able to dodge bullets point blank, and she can kick so fast that her leg even sets on fire, and can kick so hard that she can send a jet flying into the air. The ultimate waifu of gaming should have no problem whatsoever fighting against Thanos from the MCU. And this last candidate is kinda controversial because there's people that say that Steve from Minecraft, the protagonist from Minecraft, is able to stomp Thanos because Steve is able to carry like 98 million pounds of gold in his backpack, jump and run full force with them. But the strength of Steve in Minecraft is kinda inconsistent because he's able to tank millions of pounds of TNT like nothing, but dies to a creeper or to 5 arrows of a skeleton. And also, like, the maximum velocity Steve can run up to is 3 meters per second, and in human standards that's very but very slow. So because of the inconsistency between the power of Steve from Minecraft, Thanos stumps Steve. That's what I'm gonna say. If you think that's wrong, then tell me why down below. And what about the Doomslayer? Well, being that the Doomslayer is basically this channel's mascot, I will leave that for another video. 2000 likes and I will do it. Whoa. And well, Spartans, as I said before, if you disagree with my list of characters as can defeat Thanos from the MCU, please let me know down below. And why. And so, okay, Spartans, please leave a comment down below what you think about this video. Leave a like if you did, leave a dislike if you didn't. Remember, 10,000 likes for me saying Thanos 100,000 times in one sitting in a video, and 2,000 likes for the Doomslayer versus Thanos video. As always, I always appreciate your support because I want to make my videos as best as I can. Do not forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on Twitch. Join the Discord server, you will not regret it, my Spartan. And so, okay, Spartans, that is all for today. If you guys liked the video, slap a like on it, I would really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very, very much. Thank you for watching, Spartans, I really do appreciate it. Bye bye.